Clayton Farm is an organic farm set deep in the Sussex countryside. During the summer holidays, it opens its gates to children between the ages of 6 and 13 who want to have fun, paint, potter and make models.
Does anybody know why you're doing this?
They are welcomed by Cathy Swingland, who runs the farm and the courses.
I'm getting very wet feet standing on the side. Yeah.
We're just going to say?
Yes, we're going through.
Okay. Wait a minute.
This is Alice, by the way, who's going to be here with the green shirt and helping you. Alice is going to be with the 6s and 7s. Next along the line is Yolanda, who is an artist and who works with clay. She does ceramics, pottery, beautiful, beautiful things. And then next along is Jess, who happens to be Yolanda's daughter, and so she'll be helping quite a lot when you're working with clay and doing those kinds of things. And next along is Elizabeth, who's an artist, really imaginative animal shapes, sort of sculptures made in papier-mâché and wire and things, so quite exciting. And then there's Susie, who you'll probably, those of you who've been before, and she does painting, drawing, collage, all kinds of things like that. You'll be doing some things on your own, like individual pieces that you'll be able to take home, and other pieces that you'll be working on together, either with your group or all the groups together. So some of the things will be quite big that you can all contribute to, and other things will be quite small. So hopefully everybody will find something that suits them. How many of you have got animals at home? Are your animals scary? No, our animals aren't scary either. So even though they're loads bigger than the ones that you've got at home, almost certainly, some of them are really huge, they're not frightening. They might be frightened of you because they're not used to loads of kids, but they are used to us. We've got big pigs that you'll see out in the woods. We've got lots of calves out in the fields. Sheep and lambs, pretty much everything you can think of. The top wire on our fence all around the farm has an electric current running through it. It's really, obviously really important that you don't touch it.
Just leave the fence alone.
The first thing we need to do is labels, I think, so we know who you are, and we'll do labels as well. We have 2 sessions in the morning, so you'll be in your group with one of the teachers, then we have a break with drinks, biscuits and stuff, and then you go and you have a different activity with one of the other artists. Then there'll be lunch, and then there'll be another session in the afternoon. So each day you'll be with the 3 different teachers. So you'll be doing basically lots of different things.
This is a Sussex cow, and on the farm here they've got, I think, between 75 and 100 Sussex cattle. But today we're going to start off with doing a landscape. So we're going to be collecting different leaves, and you're going to be drawing and sticking down leaves to represent trees. And then looking further back, some of the hills in the background. So it's just a rough composition of how I want my picture to look. After you've done your line, so if we do that in a minute, then we're going to be going and finding different sorts of leaves that we can find in the hedgerow and in the field, or little flowers and things. And I want you to be sticking them on in the different areas to represent different blocks. And then from that, we're going to be making a painting later on inside. So you're just collecting ideas. And you find a leaf that looks like this.
The children are encouraged to pick the plants and flowers that grow amongst the hedgerows and incorporate them into their pictures, artistically building up their own compositions and landscapes, heightening their awareness of the many different shapes, colours and forms around them.
This is from the cow parsley. Maybe you could use some of this somewhere in the picture. And you could use this flower here. I'm not sure what it is. It looks a bit like dandelion, doesn't it? Yeah. And you could use the back of this leaf here, a bit of texture. Oh, and the green, that looks lovely. Exactly, that's nice, isn't it? So you pick them from your garden?
When they have gathered enough raw materials, Susie takes them back to the stables, where they studiously complete their own creations.
Here's a green Maddie. It must be coming up quite soon.
Why are we painting it?
Meanwhile, the crafts group and Elizabeth are doing some serious gluing and getting very sticky,
Brushes are free.
making new friends and cementing new relationships. By the second day, the children have got to know the routine and each other well, and look forward to the next activity. Kathy, of course, is there to greet them again.
Head round to where we normally go.
There are many animals to choose from. Now, what animals come to mind that you would like to do?
Yolanda encourages the children to take their inspiration from the farm animals and the natural history around them. At the same time, learning the basic techniques for pottery, art and model making. Here they are wonderfully studious, but they get to have a lot of fun too.
Take a piece of clay. We start again because they've dried out a bit and the wind is drying the clay very fast. Do you want to touch? They've done very well.
Yeah, it looks like a wigwam, teepee, whatever you call it.
When it's got branches on it, it's going to look like a potted tree.
Could it?
Okay, actually, if you actually press it down as you're going round.
Please, may I have another piece? Okay.
So how did you get on yesterday?
Good. Yeah.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Was it good? So you're going to have a chance to do lots of those things again. You're going to be going outside and make the most of the sunshine while it's beautiful.
Because the groups are kept to a small number, the children get individual instruction and attention, not only from the teachers.
This might be a bit thinner, and then you can drag the line through so it's slightly thinner. For the finer branches at the top.
3 legs.
Given the space, their artwork and friendships blossom over the days at Clayton Farm.
My frog was so cool. My frog was super cool. My frog was super cool because it had a fly in its mouth.
Midsummer, and it is a very busy time at the farm. Will Sheffield, who runs the farm with Kathy, is working hard to get the hay cut, dried and baled before it rains. The children can see the farm work going on all around them, but on this farm, because of its organic ethos, there is no danger from sprays or insecticides. All the farm's output is naturally produced, and no toxins are used that may endanger either the environment or threaten the health of the children.
I'll have that again. Take that one. Take that one off pulley. Stand up and catch her.
All the food that is eaten on the farm is organically produced and is of the very highest quality. The meat from the burgers is produced on the farm itself, and Kathy is especially watchful as to the children's diet.
Sylvie, apple, banana?
Yeah, but
Oops.
Did you want
Apple, banana?
Oh no, touching it. And then what? Then you can
Watch what happens when she bites. You see? With a bit of luck, she doesn't get my fingers. Time to say goodbye, I think. It's going to be rather boring now, isn't it?
Lulu the horse is left in peace, and the children make their way back to the stable block.